Have you ever stopped to ponder whether political science leans more towards an art or a science? Political science, at its core, is the comprehensive study of power, government, and the political behavior of individuals and groups. It's an exploration into the heart of governance, a quest to understand the intricate workings of politics and how they shape the world we live in. From the study of political philosophy and theory to the analysis of political systems and public policies, political science covers a broad spectrum. It delves into the complexities of international relations, probes the dynamics of political economy, and scrutinizes the role of political institutions. It's a field that thrives on interpretation, analysis, and judgment, allowing for a creative understanding of complex political realities. Yet, it also employs systematic methods, research, and statistical analysis, aiming to unearth patterns and establish causal relationships. But the question remains, is political science an art or a science? Some individuals firmly believe that political science is more of an art. This perspective is not unfounded. In many ways, political science mirrors the characteristics of an art. It calls for interpretation, analysis, and subjective judgment. Let's start with interpretation. Political science often requires us to decode the hidden meanings behind political actions, policies, and speeches. It's much like reading a piece of art, where each stroke of paint could imply a different narrative. Next, analysis. In political science, we dissect different components of a political event or ideology, much like how an artist would deconstruct the elements in a piece of art. We delve into the details, studying each part individually and then piecing them together to gain a comprehensive understanding. Now, subjective judgment. There's rarely a one-size-fits-all answer in political science. The meaning of a political event or policy can vary drastically depending on one's perspective. Similar to art, what one individual finds profound, another may find unremarkable. This subjectivity is what makes political science both challenging and intriguing. Finally, the study of historical events and ideologies. Just as an artist can draw on past styles and movements to create new works, political scientists study historical events and ideologies to understand the present and predict the future. They analyze how past political decisions have shaped our current realities and how they might influence future outcomes. In this perspective, political science allows for creativity in understanding complex political realities. It's not just about memorizing facts or dates, it's about interpreting the world around us, analyzing the intricate web of political relations, making subjective judgments based on our own perspectives, and drawing insights from the past to navigate the future. In essence, political science is an art. It's a canvas where we paint our understanding of the world's political landscapes. So the next time you think of political science, imagine it as an artist's palette, filled with a myriad of colors, each representing a different aspect of politics. On the opposite side of the spectrum, there are those who argue that political science is a science. Let's delve deeper into this perspective. Political science, as a discipline, is not just about interpretations or subjective judgments. It also involves systematic methods, research, and statistical analysis, akin to the hard sciences. These methodologies are not merely ornamental, but serve as essential tools to study political phenomena. Consider the process of hypothesis testing, a cornerstone of scientific inquiry. Political scientists often start with a hypothesis, a predictive statement about the relationship between two or more political phenomena. They gather data, conduct experiments, and use statistical analysis to test these hypotheses. The goal is to discern patterns, establish causal relationships, and make predictions about future political behavior. For instance, a political scientist might hypothesize that economic inequality leads to political instability. To test this, they might gather data on income disparity and instances of political unrest from multiple countries over several decades. Using statistical methods, they would analyze the data, looking for patterns that could confirm or refute their hypothesis. Moreover, political science is grounded in empirical evidence. Empiricism is the belief that knowledge comes primarily from sensory experience and observation. In the context of political science, Empirical evidence often comes from data on voting behavior, public opinion polls, or historical events. These empirical findings are used to support or challenge theories and models of political behavior. Also, the discipline's use of comparative analysis adds to its scientific nature. Political scientists frequently compare different political systems, ideologies, or policy outcomes. This comparative approach helps to identify patterns, understand causal relationships, and generalize findings. From this viewpoint, political science uses rigorous scientific methods to study political phenomena. However, as we will see in the next scene, the art and science of political science are not mutually exclusive, but rather intertwine in a fascinating dance. In truth, political science is neither solely an art nor a science, but a unique blend of both. This fascinating subject combines the creativity of interpretation with the rigor of scientific inquiry. It's a captivating symphony of analytical minds and imaginative souls, working harmoniously to decode the complex world of politics. In political science, the art of interpretation and subjective analysis is as crucial as the science of systematic research and empirical evidence. It's like a potter's wheel, where the clay represents the raw data, and the shaping hands symbolize the interpretive skills of political scientists. They mold the raw data into meaningful insights, using their creativity and analytical prowess. Political science embraces diverse methodologies, each with its unique strengths: deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis. All these tools are employed to unravel the intricate web of politics. It's a unique blend, like a well-aged wine, each component enriching the final flavor. Political science is an intricate dance between art and science, exploring ideas from multiple perspectives. So, next time you find yourself pondering the nature of political science, recall the dance between the artistry of interpretation and the precision of scientific inquiry. This discipline marries the subjective judgment and creative analysis of art with the systematic methods and empirical evidence of science. We've seen how political scientists harness the power of both to explore complex political realities. They interpret historical events and ideologies, adding depth to our understanding of politics. Simultaneously, they apply rigorous research and statistical analysis to uncover patterns, test hypotheses, and establish causal relationships. In essence, political science is not merely an art or a science, it's a compelling blend of both. By appreciating this fusion, we can more fully comprehend the multifaceted nature of politics and governance. Remember, it's a fascinating fusion of both art and science. Thanks for joining us in decoding this puzzle. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content.